Hello, guys. So, this is pretty much a very impromptu session, but the reason I'm actually doing it is because I've seen a few of my friends have actually asked if I can be able to share how I use Morning Fame and how you can be able to make use of it as a creator to grow your channel. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with this particular video. So the first part of the video will be to show you exactly what is offered on Morning Fame and why I use Morning Fame. And then the next part will now actually go into the process that I use when I'm actually doing keyword research. And the reason why I do keyword research is because anytime that you want to do a video, it's important to find out if there are potential viewers for that particular video. So in the last video that I did, I showed you a bit of how I use TubeBuddy to be able to do the same thing. Now, Morning Fame and TubeBuddy would work really well together because they focus a little more on other things. I've seen TubeBuddy start to give a lot more uh, in terms of keyword research, in terms of planning for the video itself. And that is the place where Morning Fame actually really works really well. So I use Morning Fame and it's a newer kind of product. So the in the description I've actually placed a link where you can be able to actually start doing this for your own channel. It's free to use for the first 30 days. You will get access to Morning Fame. You can be able to actually make use of the things that I will be showing you or teaching you today. And then after 30 days, you will need to pay for it. So there are two main packages that are there. There's the basic and there's one that is called plus. So the difference between the two is just in the fact that with the basic one, which is the one that I have actually bought, you actually get access to the keyword tool twice a month for 24 hours. Now, that may seem like a short time, but for someone like me who plans out my content, that seems to be enough because I can get to sit down and within a day, like I can set today, what I'm going to do today, as my day of planning my content for the next 2 weeks, because that will be about 4 to 6 videos that I will do in the next 2 weeks. So I will sit down, I will plan all the content that I need to plan. I will look at the different topics that I can be able to tackle within the next 2 weeks. Within 12 days, you'll actually be able to have access to the system again, and then you can do the process all over again. I pay about $4.90, which is about 500 Kenya shillings, but $4.90 is enough to be able to get access. The other one is a bit more premium, where now you get access to this keyword tool whatever time. So there's no restriction as to just accessing it twice a month for 24 hours. But anytime you get a video idea, you can be able to actually use it. So that's what I started with in the first year. This is my second year of using Morning Fame. So I use that for the first year. And what I would advise if you're going to do Morning Fame is look for about $40, $50 and then pay for the whole year so that you can be able to have uh, a true feel of the impact that Morning Fame will have on your channel. And what I did the very first time is, and that's what I will also do this time, is I paid for the yearly basic, which is about 30 $40. Just allow me to check so that I actually show you the exact amounts, and then we'll actually go into the the video itself. So you can actually be able to see that monthly for the basic plan, this is where it starts. So the analytics is there for all the plans. And then the keyword research tool is limited, which means, like I've explained, full featured access for 24 hours up to every 12 days. Then you use that 24 hours access to plan your videos. That's what I do. So I'm currently on this package where I'm paying $4.90 a month, which is about 500 Kenya shillings. But if you do yearly, you save. So it will be less by $12. You'll be saving about $12. If you do this for a month, 3 or let's say 4 times 12, comes to about $50. You can be able to pay for that. Then now what I do is, because I may just have money to pay for the basic plan, that's what I pay for. And then after that, when I get additional money, I now upgrade to this plus plan. Because what you're getting after that is the keyword research tool is now fully open. There's no limit as in the time that you actually come in. So that's what I usually do for this. So I'll actually take you to the home page, and we can be able to actually go through the features that are there on Morning Fame, and you can be able to actually see what is actually there. So the first thing that you get is when you access the tool, at the very top, you'll get a summary of what your analytics are. So when you're signing up, you will need to give Morning Fame access to your analytics. And this is really important because when you're doing this, you are allowing them to be able to help you to plan for the future. Because when you get to the keyword tool, you'll now be able to get a sense of the ranking opportunities that are there and the competition that is there. This actually goes into the nitty-gritty of how you can be able to do this. So this is the current number of subscribers that I have on my main channel, not for this channel where the live is actually going on, but you can be able to actually see that. And then it tells you an overview. This is like an executive summary of what is happening on your channel itself. And is your channel speeding up? So you can be able to just go here and find out what that means. So right now, the average views on every video that I'm doing are at 342, but I have been here before at 546. So that's where I should be aiming at. So every single video that I do from now on is to try and get more views. And that's what I will be aiming for. And then the next thing will be on average view duration. There's a small tick that's here, meaning that I'm not very far off from where it was some time back. And the likes per video on average is 24. And the number of comments at 15, and the subscribers gained per video are 5. So this is based on the last 12 videos, which are at least 2 weeks old. And this is usually updated every single week. So for this, for mine, it actually updates every Wednesday morning. So there'll be new stats that will be here tomorrow morning. And then you can actually be able to go through your videos and find out whether your videos are actually working on your channel. Meaning, are they bringing in views? Are they bringing in subscribers as well? So this is what happened. So for this video, I did about 2 weeks ago. Yes, about a week ago. And it tells you the impact on channel growth in terms of views, average view duration, likes, and so on. So all this is actually to me. So I can be able to actually see that this particular video had 28 comments. It gets even a gold medal for that. And it tells me it had many comments. And then I can be able to actually go through and say show more. And it tells me this video spurred a discussion that added up to 28 comments, meaning that the topic of this video resonated particularly well with your viewers. Since a discussion makes your subscribers more loyal to your channel and motivates visitors to subscribe, read the comments and make sure to reply. So it just does advise to me on what I need to do. So that's the first part. So it does that for a number of the videos. You can be able to actually check what is doing well, what isn't doing well. So I'll give you an example of this video that I did on how to file KRA returns. So it tells me that it is speeding up the channel growth. The views, it's gotten a gold medal, meaning it's doing really well. The average view duration is doing well. Likes, doing well. Comments, 221, it's doing really well. And it has gotten me 239 subscribers. So as a creator, these are things that I can be able to actually look at as a creator and see if I did this topic and I want to gain subscribers. If I did this topic and it actually brought me subscribers, then maybe I should do a little more on that particular topic. That's just a strategic way of thinking. And now where Morning Fame actually comes in, it tells you this video that you did, it gave you this number of subscribers. And these are people who are watching the video, and as they were watching the video, they subscribed to the channel. So that's what it means. So as you're continually doing this, you can be able to actually see there is a lot of data for you as a creator that is provided on Morning Fame. So this is just a look at the 20 latest. Then there are many comments. Of course, it tells me the same like the other we had looked at. And then many shares by visitors. Your viewers, mostly your visitors, people who have not even subscribed, are excited about this video and they shared it 181 times. The power of this is this actually helps your video to gain traction a lot when your visitors are the ones who are sharing your video. And if you find out why the visitors who are sharing the video, you have the chance to create new videos that grow your audience even faster than ever. So that's just things that can be able to actually help you grow your channel. So that's on traction, meaning how is your channel progressing? Then the next thing is on strategy. And it now analyzes my channel and asks me how strong my channel performance is. And when you do this, the thing you're actually working on is the fact that the more you concentrate on the metrics of your channel, the faster your channel grows. So there are 4 things that Morning Fame actually looks at, and looks at an average of the size of your channel. So dependent on the subscribers I have, the views that I'm getting per week, and the watch time I'm getting per week, it actually tells me how strong my channel is. So in terms of views, I need to add on to the views on the channel. And I know this from the fact that there are topics that I've handled before which haven't been of a wide appeal. And that's, for me, that happens because some of the videos that I do would appeal to a very large audience. Some of the ones that I do, if I go really deep on one subject, it is loved by a few people because it caters for a few interested people. And that can happen because, for instance, I've done a video about website hosting on Wix.com on this particular channel. And I know that there are not very many people on my subscriber list who are interested in doing their website. There will be fewer people, and I can even check and see that video has close to 300 or 200 views. So that's what happened. So the recommended focus on the channel for me is, and allow me just to open this so that I can be able to see if there are any comments. But I can be able to actually see if there are anything that I can do. So there is below average, there is average, and there is above average. And when I go to watch time, my watch time is really good. It's above average. And this is because of the kind of topics that I handle will be topics that I go really deep and people are watching for really long because of the value that I'm providing. In terms of engagement, this is something that I need to work on, which is in terms of comments and likes as well, or dislikes. Those still work, and subscribers as well. So I'm getting fewer subscribers than the people who average have the size of my channel. And then the next is on the workshop, which you can actually access here, enter the workshop or up here. But before we go there on strategy, there are growth opportunities. So I can actually be able to see which videos performed well overall in terms of views, view duration, likes and comments, and the subscribers that have been gained. And that actually helps me to plan for the future videos. So for instance, these 4 videos have done really well, and this one on the businesses that you can start with 100,000 is what inspired me to start this second one on 200,000 shillings. So this one is what inspired me to do this one. And the view duration is really good. The likes and comments and the subscribers gained and views may be low, but look at this. This is a month ago. This is 4 months ago at 4,000 views, and this one is almost at 700 views. And you can be able to actually see what your audience is resonating with. So look at this video was done 2 months ago with 1,200 views. This one at 1,200 views, and these two have been gaining subscribers, have been getting good view duration because the video itself is a process video. So I've noticed on the channel that whenever I'm doing a process video, which means that I'm actually explaining a particular process, people are attentive to the very end because it's a lesson that will culminate in them understanding that particular video. And then people watch it more than once so that they can be able to understand. So that is the reason why I do this kind of videos, how to import cars, how to import items. There are 2 other videos that I'm about to do this coming week on similar topics that I know will work well as well. So then after that, it tells me instead of these, try something new. This is because when I did these videos, and these 3 in fact were of a story of how I was telling my story. And I know that, and I knew even when I was about to do the videos, that they would not get as many views because the kind of channel that I have is an educational channel, and people may not necessarily want to watch me telling them the story of what I did. So that is what happened. So these videos are almost a month old and none of them has gotten to 200 views, which is not normal for my channel. And then the playlists, are the playlists actually doing well? So I know this particular playlist is doing strong because in most of the videos that I do on business, I usually tell people to go watch this particular playlist, and it is continually growing on the channel. I apologize, there's a lot of noise in my background, but I hope that we can still keep on going. So next we go to enter the workshop. And when we come to enter the workshop, it tells me on the channel views in the last 7 days and the average. So in the last 7 days, this is from Wednesday last week going back, because we're on Tuesday, so I'll get the next report this coming week. And it tells me on average, the number of views that channels my size are getting is at 7,735. And the views from subscribers is at 412. So I know this has gone down because of the topic that I handled. So if I'm able to actually increase this, I can be able to actually get up. And then the views from visitors are at this amount, and I can be able to actually grow that as well. And then in detail, the average view duration. On average, the channels my size are getting average view duration of 346, but I'm at 347, which is slightly just above. It's still average. But the people who are not subscribed to my channel are at 410. And I know the reason for this. The reason for me, I know, is the fact that when people find my channel, most of them have found when they were looking for something. So they had a question, and that's why they found me. So they watch my videos even if they have not subscribed. That is not a problem right now. But the subscribers, there are people who keep on coming back over and over again, and they keep watching the videos. And then in terms of engagement, likes from subscribers, from visitors, comments that are per video, shares from subscribers, and shares from visitors. And this is on average with those that are in the education sector. And I can be able to increase this if I do topics that I know will appeal to a broad audience. And I know this from the fact that anytime I do a business ideas video, it does really well. So if I keep on doing that for a month, for instance, if I did 2 videos like that every single week, then I know they would do actually really well for the channel in the engagement section. And then in terms of subscribers per video, the average is at 8 for the size that I have, and I currently am at 4. So I need to actually create videos that would do really well when it comes to turning viewers into subscribers. And then active subscribers, this is an average number that is showing the number of subscribers who usually flock to your videos when you release them. So right now it's almost at 200. It needs to double, and this number keeps on changing depending on different circumstances that my subscribers are going through. And then we go to velocity. And velocity is here, it's actually described as, Frasha, don't worry, this video will still be available, and I will actually go through it again and place timestamps so that you can be able to actually go through the whole training. Now, view velocity means how many views are you getting per hour. And that is something that I've seen as well on vidIQ, and it's something that is really good here. So what it does is it actually checks 72 hours after publishing a particular video, how many views did it get. So this particular video that I did 6 months ago got 506 views in 3 days. And then 459, 441, 421. This is one of the most recent. So this tells me that if I handle this particular topic, it will do really well. This one I did 3 months ago was at 419, and it did really well. And you actually just go down and you find out which videos are doing well and which ones are not. The key here is the more you do topics that appeal to more people, the more views you'll get, the more engagement you'll get, and most likely the more subscribers you'll get as well. So there are 3 things that actually affect your view velocity if people are going to watch your videos. And that starts with number 1, appealing thumbnails. So this actually asks me, do your thumbnails have a consistent look? Now, first of all, when I look at it, there are a number of videos here which don't have a consistent look. Like this one was different. And this one was different. This is different. This is different. Sometimes just changing the pattern is good for doing what is known as a pattern interrupt, where you can actually be able to, so I think we maybe just give me a second so that I change my batteries and we can be able to continue. So what we are trying to do here is make sure that what we are working on doing here is just making sure that any single time that you do a video, you are always going to get subscribers. And I was just explaining about thumbnails and consistent look. from the fact that if you do videos like this, you can actually be able to see. Um, hmm, just give me a second so that I bring video back, and that's just. So I'm actually bringing the video back. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So click OK. And then it's just too big. So I'm just working on bringing this back. When you're doing your videos, you can actually be able to do consistent. Just a sec. We are almost there. Okay. Sorry about that. So what I'll actually go and do here is to create a new one, and then so remote live view. Okay, you can be able to actually see what's on my screen, this particular scene, and then apologies for that. What I'm actually working on here is just to bring our Chrome back. Good. So we have our Chrome back here. And then our window here. So I think this won't be in the final one. I think I will actually remove it. Oh, okay. I'll actually remove it from the final one. So what we are doing right now is working on bringing video back. Good. And we are back. Good. So apologies for that, but we continue. So whenever you have your thumbnails, it's important to actually get them having a consistent look. So what I did for myself is I actually bought uh, thumbnails, and the site is called Awesome Creator Academy. There's a link in the description. So I bought thumbnails, and that made my work much easier. So the thing that I was actually just doing at the end of the day was placing in my image, replacing my image. Most of the things had been done for me, and I could actually be able to uh, work with that. So, for instance, this three thumbnails look similar because just of what I've actually done. Then I made sure that I was actually doing a really good job with just making sure that you've done the thumbnails. And then, of course, the next thing that you need to work on is, do your thumbnails work even if they are small? I see some creators and many creators just cramming a lot of words into the thumbnail and it's not visible. This is what you are actually looking at. Can people be able to see my thumbnails from afar off? So I put very few words, and that's how you're able to actually grow your channel. And then it actually shows you the competition. So between this and this, what would you click on? That's just questions that I asked. And then people's videos which are ranking next to mine. This one's on new, easy to start business. Of course, is ranking next to my friend here, Olive. And that just shows you that videos will be doing really well. And then it's interesting, my video is ranking next to or being suggested next to one done by Patrick Bet-David, which was one of the best videos that he's ever done. And you can actually be able to do that. So that's the first thing that dictates view velocity. And then the next thing is publishing at the right time. And here you just go into and check which times are really good. So here, the purpose of finding the best times to publish your videos is to reach your subscribers right when they have time to watch. That's really important. So they see the notification, it appears in a top spot on the home feed, and they can be able to actually watch the video. So for me, I found out that anytime I've done a video, because I've done consistently Monday at 8 a.m. for a very long time, most of those videos have done really well. And that's also because of the topic. And this is a proven time that anytime I upload a video at Monday at 8 a.m., which is a time I'd love to keep, every single time my subscribers come to the channel. And then there are promising times and times worth testing. So this one, times worth testing, Friday, 9 p.m. is a time worth testing. So I can actually put in a video on Friday 9 p.m. just to be able to see if it will do well. Each of these green spots shows you videos that have done really well. The orange ones are average, they are okay, and then the red ones are weak. So of course you don't expect that every single video that you do will do really well on the channel. You can always expect that sometimes this actually may go down. So that's what this particular place you can actually do your view velocity. And then a good subscriber experience. This just looks at what keeps your viewers actually coming. And this is in terms of views, view duration, and engagement as well. And it tells me the top 10 videos in terms of those 4 parameters. And it gives them a grade of A up to F. And this is just on subscribers and what I need to do for them. And as you keep going down, you'll keep on getting the good videos. And then the videos that my subscribers did not like, I know these are the ones. So this particular one, which is 7 days ago, will improve and it will get out of here. But you can be able to actually see which other videos are there as well. So that's the next thing. Then you go to a very interesting part of Morning Fame. And I love this one because I'm able to get secrets. And the truth of the matter is, the more deeply you go into this one, you can actually do really well. So this one is updated every single morning, and this one was just updated today. And then it shows me that the KTN News Kenya channel recommended my videos. So the way recommendation works is that once someone has watched a video from your channel, they get recommended another of your videos. And I got 9 views in that span. I got 9 video views. So I got 9 views from being recommended on this KTN news channel. And then there are people who searched for M-Pesa business in Kenya, and 5 of them came to my channel. So that's one thing that I really like. And then you can even look at yesterday what happened, how to start business with no money in Uganda. In Uganda, but I'm in Kenya and I'm still getting views. And then Nabiswa's channel recommended something to me, recommended some videos to me. There's a lady called Mutoni Ndumia, Young Entrepreneurs, How to Start a YouTube Channel, which is a video I did a long time ago, but I'm still getting views. So it always keeps on telling me what kind of views I'm getting and where they're coming from. So I can say show in report below, and then in the report I can actually be able to see, sorry for going too fast with that. So here I can actually be able to see, and this is really interesting because I want to stop at one video that that was really interesting for me. Transcription training, TV 47, LaRux, yes. So this is done by a friend of mine. He's called Daniel Mutuku. So his video, this one, top 5 online jobs in Kenya, sent me 21 views. So 21 people who watched his channel came to mine after that. And that's something that you want to start happening, because now it keeps on putting together the videos that are related to your channel. And I'll look at another example up here. I'm sure there are another example here. There's one. This is done by Rena Hicks, Moneywise. So she's done a video on, I have 50,000, what business can I do? And I got 19 viewers who came from that particular video, and they came to watch my video. And they even watched this particular video for very long, 5 minutes and 16 seconds. And there are so many other examples that are there. There's one by Michelle Anyango. She has 2.1 million channel views. I think she's hidden her subscribers or something like that. And she did this particular video on how much YouTube paid her, and I got 36 views, and people watched on average for 7 minutes and 11, which was actually really good. And then there's Timothy, there's Zach, there's Capital FM. Of course, there's so many other people. Then this one by Labantua, he had done, and just an aside on this, I saw this video that he had done 4 years ago, and I thought to myself, because his video, this particular video is almost at almost 500,000 views, and I thought to myself, this video 4 years ago, people would want an updated version, and I did this particular video because of that, and I got 71 views from his channel. So even after people watched his channel, I still got views as well. And then you can be able to see another friend of mine, I think I talked about Olive before, and I actually have received 162 views from 7 of her videos. So 8 of my videos have gotten views from 7 of her videos. What that tends to do is that whenever she does a video and then I do a video, if you watch either of them, it will start sending views to each other. And that just helps each of us actually grow. And I've actually gotten 404 minutes because of that. And I can be able to see the other videos that have actually brought me views. So this particular video has gotten 11 views. This one has gotten 8, 5, 4, 2, and all this is because you continually keep on doing new videos. And this one now, Financial Creatives, done by a friend called Alex Mwangi, 412 views. I think this is among the highest. 412 views and 1843 minutes just in 28 days. And 9 of his videos sent got views from 8 of his videos. And then, of course, my own videos are recommending each other, and that just helps to continually grow your channel. So, in this particular point, just this first one, the key here is do content that is related to each other so that you can be able to, whenever you do one video, you can always reference another video. So, for instance, when I did the video about how you can start a business with 200,000 shillings, I told people after watching that they should go and watch the one where I said about 100,000 shillings. So, anytime there's a flow like that, that people are going from one video to another, they keep being recommended together. Because anytime they go out, when you watch video one, you'll be told, watch video two. If you watch video two first, you'll be told, watch video one. That's what usually happens. So that is on just the basic of how Morning Fame actually works on the surface. Now I want to go to the really interesting part, which is on keyword research. And that's where now you can be able to actually get very, very many views on your channel. So for me, I'll get 24-hour access. And then anytime after you have done this, there'll be a timer that will show up here. And I just want to be able to show you this so that you can be able to see. And then access your saved metadata. So after we've done this research over the next 30 or so minutes, once we've done this research, then after that, once the time is over, I can still be able to come back and look at it. So I'll say start session now. So the session has started, and then it shows me the time that's remaining. And then I say open keyword tool. If you haven't used it before, of course, you can watch the introductory video, but that's not a problem. Now, when you come here, there are 4 stages of keyword research: the topic, the keyword, search, and optimization. So that's what we are actually going to look at. There are 2 ways you can actually be able to do this, and I've used both ways, and they offer similar kind of results. And allow me to just do the first one for today. If we have time, I'll do the second one as well. So here, we are supposed to enter a search term that fits the topic that we want to deal with. And for me, I'm dealing a lot with business. So that's where I actually start with. So once I've just keyed in business, it brings me a list of the most searched things associated with business, and I can be able to say business A. Yeah, just going through the keywords to be able to find out what exactly I can talk about. Now, when I look at this list, one of the things that intrigues me here is business after COVID-19. And there are different things that I can be able to talk about. And I've actually handled this topic, businesses that will do well after COVID, and that's just one topic. So what I can do is sit down and start writing. That's one topic that I can handle. And then I can go at business B. And then there is business books to read, which is actually really interesting, and there's a future video that I'll do about it. And then business biography, business Bible, business branding strategies, basics, all those I can be able to look at. Then I go to C. What can I be able to look at? I can look at business canvas model. That would be something that my audience would be interested in. And it's not a very good topic for views, but it would do really well if it is for average view duration. Then I go to D, and I'm looking at business development strategies. That would be a topic that I can handle on the channel. And you can actually be able to go through all this through the alphabet and writing down all this business, all these video ideas. So depending on whatever topics that you handle, you can actually go through this and get good topics to handle. So let me do this one because I'm planning to redo this. I have done a video about this in 2018. I want to do it again now in 2020. And I can actually be able to, so once I click on it, it takes me to stage 2, where now I told to choose a target search term. This is the keyword that you want to start ranking for. Now, I want to help you understand what this means. So let me click on it so that we can be able to actually see. And then this first thing that you see up here is a grade of a BEEA, and I'll actually show you what it means in the next step. And then this is known as ranking opportunity rating. This is based on very many 4 factors that Morning Fame is actually using. And then we need to find out, is it a common search term? Because you want people to be searching for it. So anytime you're doing a video, you are doing what is known as supply of videos. So what you are actually doing with Morning Fame is finding out if there is demand and if you can be able to compete with everyone else who's doing a similar video on the same topic. And then the next thing here is search volume level. This is an average from 0 to 99 or 100. The higher this number is, the better you have, because that means more people are searching. This is not the number of searches. This is looking at the volume of searches. Allow me to get water and then we can continue. This video is sponsored by water because water is life. So anyway, now you can be able to actually see if you have a ranking of 30 here, if you have a search volume of 30 here, then that means that it is average. You can be able to actually increase this with time. So the more that you continue to find out if there are common keywords, so we'll do another keyword and you'll be able to actually see more keyword suggestions. And the top ranking video here is done by this gentleman here, and it's on businesses any teenager can start today in 2019. That's a really interesting topic, similar videos that have been done. And what you do after that is, now when you come here, you can choose this for step 3. So you move to step 3 where it now talks about search. So business ideas for teenagers. And then it tells you in terms of your own channel. So it looks at, this is based on this, the number of subscribers that you have, the number of views that you're getting per video. Of course, it is in the last 12 or so videos. And then the number of likes you've gotten per video and the number of comments that you've gotten per video. That tells you this ranking opportunity. So if you come here, you can be able to see what I was explaining in the last one. So the average subscribers that people have in the top 20 is at 24,700. My channel is at 16.2. And then there is something called a gateway video, which I want to show you right now before we come back to this ranking opportunity. So search results, when people search for business ideas for teenagers, these are the videos that they see. So they are ranked. So if you go to YouTube, you'll see a similar list. Mine is actually here at number 7. And if I do one right now, it has a potential of coming here. So what does this mean? This means that this person has less subscribers than me at 1,800, subscribers. He's done a video, it's gotten 800 views. He has 45 likes and comments, and he did this video 3 months ago. So the gateway video, and I don't want to go very far, the gateway video is an opportunity for you to get into that particular place. So it's just a look at what opportunities does your video have in terms of ranking. So the next is on average views. So the average views per video is at 17,300 for the channels that are there, and the gateway video average is at 861. Mine is at 342. That's the reason why I've been given an E here. And then in likes and videos, I'm at 39. The average is at 259. The gateway is at 45. And then you have average at 48. Gateway is at 92, meaning he has really optimized it well. And then relevance, the potential is at 100. So I just want to show you what would happen here for this particular one. But then we can be able to actually go through what I would actually do if I was doing this. So this particular point on optimization is divided into three, which is the title, the description, and the tags. So this is how we are going to go through it. In the title, you make sure that business ideas for teenagers is the first part of the title. That will give it more relevant. So if I say any business ideas for teenagers, for instance, I put something on the left, it actually reduces the relevance here. So we'll actually get that out, and we have 40 out of 40. Then I'll copy this, and you need to also put in the description, the keyword as well. So here I'll say, in this video, I show you business ideas for teenagers that you can start in 2020. Yeah, so I'm actually doing a description for humans. I'm not just doing it for the algorithm, but I'm actually doing it for humans. So I'll actually place in other words just to describe what the video is about, and I have a whole structure of how I do the videos themselves. And now when we go to tags, I actually can be able to place in tags that would help me here. Of course, I'm already at 99. That's not a problem. So let's do this one. And when it clicks that, I can actually say 2020. That would be a search term that would actually work. So it would actually get me to 100%. So here, because my characters are above 500, I'll actually remove some and leave it at less than 500. So what you can see here, a teen entrepreneur with an X, it means that people don't normally search for this. So I'll remove this, then go up and look at others that I can remove. Girl boss doesn't make sense for me there. Business ideas for girl bosses to start. Businesses for women, that can remain. No, let me remove it because it's not relevant. And then some of these keywords will be too competitive for you to actually rank for, so you remove them. Then here we have how to make money online, how to make more money, how to make money from home. I want them to be as precise as possible. So I remove all this. And for kids as well. Business ideas for teens. Yeah. And then let's say teens 2020 as well. Add that there. Gets me to 98. That's okay. So then the next thing that you will actually see here is the videos that you are that you want to compete with. So you can upload your thumbnail here and see if it is different from the thumbnails that are here. and that actually helps you to stand out. So you can do a title that is very different. You can do a thumbnail that is very different from what other people are doing so that you can stand out, and then you click on save. So with 15 minutes of my time, I've actually been able to do this here. So let me just show you if I was actually doing this myself. So let's do business ideas in Kenya. Yeah. Just as another example, so that you can be able to see exactly how you can make use of Morning Fame to help you get video ideas and to be able to rank and optimize your videos to rank really well. So this is what I was talking about. So up here you have the keyword search term that you have, and you can always be able to change this because it will tell you the common keywords which are great choices for larger channels and uncommon keywords which are great choices for smaller channels. So even if you go to this particular list and you use these choices that are better for smaller channels, it means that there is less competition on this side, on the right hand side, than there is on the left hand side. So for instance, business ideas in Kenya, I get a rank of an A here, but an E, and a potential D. Okay, I know the reason for that is because the search volume as well as the engagement on my channels is really low. So look at this. If from business ideas in Kenya and business ideas in Kenya 2020, they are very different in terms of ranking opportunity. This one is at 27, this is at 26. It's not far off. It's a common search term on YouTube and Google as well. Whenever you see two ticks on Morning Fame, it means that YouTube and Google as well. People are searching for this on both places. So this is the one that I'll choose. Business Ideas in Kenya 2020. And then it tells me of the subscribers in terms of competition, the views, likes, and relevance, similar to what we had done in the other one. And then when I look at it, Business Ideas in Kenya 2020, the first two videos are from financial creatives, and there is one here by Olive, there's another here by Ricky, another by Alex. Then mine is, there are two of mine that are here. And the reason this one is ranking even further away is because the main search term is not even Business Ideas in Kenya 2020. So this one done by Anne has gotten 414 views, done 3 months ago, and she has just 1,000 subscribers. So I can be able to actually rank really quickly here. And Sherry has 600 subscribers. It's gotten up more than the number of subscribers on our channel. So this is a good video to actually handle. So I can actually go to step number 4. And here, even with 100%, because of the average, people have actually done this before, I can actually be able to see that I have done this before. Business Ideas in Kenya 2020, and the number of tags that I can actually be able to use. So I've used these tags. So if I do, and because I'm going to do it, Business Ideas in Kenya 2020, when I do it, all I'll just come and do on Morning Fame will just be copy to clipboard, and I copy the title, I copy the description, what I've actually put in, I copy this to the tags. So I won't need any other thing. And then what I actually do is I can be able to actually check the people that I'm competing with, what have they used as their thumbnail. So I need to do a thumbnail that will be completely different from what they have done already. So that is a simple way of how you can be able to actually make use of Morning Fame to actually grow your channel, and that's what I have actually been doing. So this tutorial is to be able to assist you to grow your channel using Morning Fame. If you want to use it, it's in the description below. You can be able to make use of it today. Thank you for joining the live stream.